Welcome to the In a Game podcast. And this is a podcast where we have conversations with founders and CEOs about their doubts, insights, breakthroughs that define their leadership. And also, we talk about the success that they have achieved so far. And today, I have a really nice man from Greece in front of me, Kiriakos Vaikos. He is the founder of Hospitality Perception, and I'm very happy and pleased to welcome you. And my first question to everyone is always, how are you?
First of all, I'm very excited being here with you and sharing opinions and stories with your audience. I'm very well, as always. I'm trying to be as good as I can because only with positive energy we can reach out and help people become better.
That's true. That's true. The positive energy. So, thank you, Kyriakos. So, the first question that I have for you is about the leadership. So, how were you looking at leadership in the past, and how did that change? We talk about perception. So, what was your perception then?
Now, through my youngest years when I was a manager, because everybody starts with something, and managing means telling other people to do something. In a broader scale, we can say that I define management as if somebody tells you to do something, you are his manager. And when I was a young person, in my mid-20s, I thought of management as having power over somebody else. As most of the people do. They think, do you know who I am? You know what I am capable of? And I have the power. It's something like He-Man by the power of Grayskull. It's for the oldest people to remember about this. It was a series in the TV. When I was 28, I started changing because of my son. My youngest son is in the autism spectrum.
Hmm.
And this is when I started realizing that I have to start listening to other people
Hmm.
because he doesn't speak. He can communicate, but this was my moment. I was captured by power when I was young, and afterwards I started listening. I started becoming more having empathy, listening to other people and communicating. This is what changed my point of view, my perception about how you should be a manager. Just listening.
Hmm. Hmm. It's interesting. So you shifted from the power dynamics to listening.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But it was a shock for me. It isn't easy to change because everybody is programmed in order to have power, to feel important by power. And my personal opinion is, you need to be humble and you have power only over yourself,
Hmm.
nobody else.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounds easy, but in real life, to shift from power to non-power, it's a huge thing, no?
Yes, and there are two ways in order to achieve this. Even if something very drastic happens, very bad happens to you, and so it clicks how important this is, or you have to work on it because my opinion is. Let me ask you this one. I'm always trying to have conversations with people, and I'm said, "What is easy for you? Do you is there something here?" Because a lot of people say, "Okay, this is easy," and I'm always asking, "But is it easy for you to walk?"
To walk, yes.
To walk, yes, yes. Okay. When you were 5 months old, was it easy for you?
I don't remember, but I guess it was not that easy that time.
Okay. And the same goes with 1 year old, 2 years old, three,
Mm,
4, 5. It is the training and the reason that you have to go somewhere.
yeah.
And you train yourself to walk. You train yourself to eat. You train yourself to read, to communicate.
Hmm.
and it's all about training.
Hmm. And the other
If
way?
you, and the other way is, this is the hard way. The other way is if something really, really awful happens to you, uh, it's a shock, and you change your mentality in because you are going to lose something, or you are afraid of losing something,
Mm.
and this is the shock. The other one is training.
Hmm.
Both both are very, very. If you go in either of the two mentalities, it's a good thing because change is always good.
Hmm. Very interesting point of view. And if we go a little bit deeper on one situation in your life or career that has changed really like your perception on leadership, can you put some
I
light on
can,
that?
yes, of course. I can tell you when I decided to make a difference by founding hospitality perception. I always call it hope because I live with the hope that everybody's going to give their best and we are going to be better, everybody.
Hmm.
In 2017, I was called in a hotel in Mykonos, Greece,
Hmm. Hmm.
a high-end five-star hotel, in order to prepare a sitting with a three-star Michelin chef, Kike da
Hmm.
Costa from Spain.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I was sitting in the middle because hospitality is about three parts. It's about guests, it's about the people that are serving, uh, the working staff, the co-workers, as I say, because we all work together for a common goal. And the third one is the business owners. And I said, okay, I was thinking because I couldn't find any good service, I couldn't captains, met restaurant managers, I couldn't find anybody. 2017, this was for a high-end 16-course event with a wine pairing with seven wines, different wines. It was a high-end luxury. And I was thinking, okay, let's say the owners, the guests tell them, we tell them what to do, and they do it. The co-workers, we tell them what to do, and they do it. I said, what's going wrong here? Who's to blame? Who has to become better to change the mindset? And after those two questions, I came to the conclusion that the owners have to be the ones who are going to be trained to change the mindset because
Hmm.
they are putting up the rules for the co-workers and for the guests.
Hmm.
And I said, okay, there is no company worldwide to, that does private education training for the business owners. There are a lot of consultants, but when you're a consultant, you consult. As I say, it's like the Greek mother. She always tell you what to do. Uh, you're not supposed to do it. You can do it or not do it. But she, at the end, she's going to whine a little bit and she's going to tell you that she was right. And I said, I'm going to make a company that is going to train people. Although I knew it would be very, very difficult because if you go to somebody that makes millions and because he or she has power, it's very, very difficult for their mindset to understand that they also need training because things are changing very, very quickly. You cannot know everything, but at the end of the day, if you want to lose weight, you go to the gym and you have a personal trainer and you tell him, okay, now you can do whatever you want in order to achieve a goal.
Yeah.
And that was the moment in 2017 that I said, okay, in order for me to help the business industry, not only the hospitality, because I have I have customers from all around all industries. Um, I said I need to be a trainer uh, for business owners in order for them to communicate better with their guests, with their customers, with their coworkers, in order to bring balance in those three things.
Hmm.
That was
Hmm.
the moment.
Hmm. That's also very interesting um, story, actually. It brings me to a last question. When it comes to your performance, when it comes to to being positive, also what you said, trying to be positive all the time. So, but especially to the performance, what is it exactly that you are doing or not doing to keep that performance high, to be on track, let's say? What are your routines?
Um, my routines. I don't have routines. The only thing that I do a lot of years now, more than a decade, is to remind myself to be humble, to remind myself that even if I'm calm, if I'm like in peace, I can help everybody else around.
Hmm.
This is very, very important because we are not programmed in life as human beings. Everybody wants to take care of the others, and nobody takes care of. I'm 22 years married. I have two children, 19 and 20 years old. My first thing was when I learned that my son was in the spectrum of autism. I needed to stand on my own feet in order to help everybody around.
Yeah,
And this means I try to help everybody by staying calm
yeah.
because every mistake that we make it under pressure.
Hmm.
And there are a lot of tricks. I've talked with a lot of holistic coaches, people from biology, how you can stay calm and how to take all this negative energy that comes from a guest, from coworker, stress, and remind yourself how small you are, how not empowered you are. And at the end of the day, if you want to be kind, although somebody else is not kind on the opposite side of you, you just need to be kind and persist in staying kind.
Hmm.
Let me tell you an example. A small story. Two days ago, I had an accident with my family with a car.
Hmm.
We were driving with 30 kilometers, 10, 15 miles somewhere on the street because I'm very careful how I'm driving. And one lady opened up her door and it took my mirror on my side mirror.
Hmm.
And I went out. My first question was to everybody, is everybody okay?
Hmm.
My first question. Then I went to her and I said, are you okay? She said yes. Everybody said yes, but everybody was shaking like this. I took 3 deep breaths, as we should do, in order to get oxygen to our brain, to calm down. And then I said, okay, go inside. We're going to talk in 2 minutes. Drink some water. The same to my family. And in 5 minutes, everybody was better.
Hmm.
You have to train yourself to in order to stay calm in difficult situations because being a manager is not about leading or it's not about being there for the happy things. Everybody wants something from you, and the same is with being an owner.
Hmm.
And I know for a fact that business owners are very, very lonely because they don't have anybody to talk to
Hmm.
except their shrink. Okay, but it's in order to get better, they don't have somebody because you know about this. If you are between two people, you have a conversation with one person. It's easy. But if there are more than one person, everybody thinks what the other one is going to think about him or her,
Hmm.
and that's difficult. And that's what I'm providing is because I know businesses from A to Z, from
Hmm.
construction to law to whatever you want.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get them calm because I know the operational
Hmm.
fact. I know how to do everything better and more efficient and quicker.
Hmm.
And I, let's say I know how to use AI from, we used a type of AI from 2019 in
Hmm.
hospitality,
Hmm.
from the chatbots.
Hmm.
And I'm on the track and I said, don't worry, give yourself time because there are too much info. nowadays. There are
Mm-hmm.
too many info,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting stressed. And what I always say, keep calm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are calm, everything is going to get right. Because the most mistakes, I don't know. Everybody's fighting once in a while with their spouse, with their wife, boyfriend, everybody. If you take a breath and wait for 5 seconds in order to answer,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to help everything in order
Mm-hmm.
to give the correct answer. And with correct, I don't mean in order to. The correct answer for me is not to be rude
Mm-hmm.
to the other one, because everybody's saying yes, but you did this, yes, but you did that. Nobody's saying it's my fault. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go on.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
it's
it.
really training a reflex that you're
Yeah,
explaining, eh? The reflex of staying calm.
it's very easy. And I'm a football coach since 2005, and believe me, it's very hard to work with people uh, with a with a heart rate of 200,
Mm-hmm.
220.
Mm-hmm.
It's more difficult to work with them. And I took this also with my job and knowing about psychology. And I'm putting, although I'm from hospitality, uh, the human biology is the same
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I took this one and I can communicate, because the most important thing is communication. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a big lack of communication nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
from generations to each other, from words. And that's the good part, because I know how to speak to a construction worker. I know how to speak to the same language,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mean ethnicity. I mean every um, category of work has its own language.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've been there, done that, I know how to speak and explain things to them.
Mm-hmm. It's very nice. Very nice takeaways. I will work on that. I hope that the viewers, the listeners, that they will be inspired to yeah to dig deeper also on finding the breakthroughs, the insights. And with this, I want to thank you again for your time and yeah the inspiration that you have shared, your knowledge that you have shared. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me. And a last thing, always take a deep breath and give yourself 3 seconds in order to answer.
That's the one. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.